Okay, I have not seen this movie, obviously. I mean, I'm watching the trailer for it, but I do know that the movie has already been released. It's for a film called, this trailer is for a film called Shadow in the Cloud. And it looked to me like it had decent critical ratings, but when I looked at the audience score, it seemed to me, if I'm not mistaken, that the audience score diverged from the critics. That the audience didn't like it as much as the critics. So that makes me think I probably will agree with what the audience thinks. But the little bit that I am aware of this film, it sort of seems like something that might be interesting. So I decided it was time to go ahead and check out the trailer now that I've got some time to sit down and do some filming. So let's go ahead and do that right now.
Where's the fool's errand?
Oh, that's the name of the plane. Okay.
Oh, hey there, baby.
The hell are you doing here?
I'm commissioned to this flight.
Captain!
We haven't got time for this right now. Put her in the Sperry until we get up in the air.
I'm supposed to guard this.
I'll guard it for you.
Contents are confidential.
She's got a black eye. It's already happened to her.
What's your name, honey?
Flight Officer Garrett.
Ain't no women in the Air Corps.
I'm a flight mechanic and a pilot.
You're not a pilot. You're a delivery girl.
Sir, requesting permission.
I mean, are they rewriting history here? I don't think there were women pilots in the or even mechanics in the war, were there? This is supposed to be World War II? Looks like. Okay. Maybe that was why the audience had some issues with it. This rewriting, okay. There were complaints about Dunkirk, and I had several complaints about Dunkirk. I was not a fan, but one of the most insane complaints about it was that there weren't any women in there and that there weren't any black people or something like that. It was just ridiculous. It would not have been historically accurate to do something like that. Just like this isn't really historically accurate, unless you're going to say, oh, well, this is an alternate timeline. Okay, well, I can go with that, but sort of. But anyway, whatever. Let's just see what this is about. It's something supernatural-ish, I think, or monster related, something Gremlins. I don't know. Okay. Sorry.
Girl.
Sir, requesting permission to fire on an enemy attacker.
You wouldn't even know how to fire a gun.
I was being polite.
She hit it! She was right!
We're going there with the over-the-top
Who the hell are you,
sexist
Miss
men
Garrett? What is she here for?
and the tough
Did you hear that?
woman.
There's something on top of the plane. Something on the goddamn time.
A gremlin.
Here they come.
Get down!
These irregularities started with that package.
You have no idea how far I'll go!
How did you get up here? Welcome back to the party, baby.
Yeah, okay. No way in hell.
Strap in.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this looks interesting. I'm curious to find out what is the secret, what's going on with this package that she's carrying. Are the creatures or gremlins, whatever they are they zeroing in on her or the plane she was on because of the package? I'm having a feeling it's all connected. I might be completely wrong. I do sort of pick up on that over the top female power type narrative, and the actress is trying to act all badass. I don't like it. See, I don't like it when they try so hard to be so totally awesome and kick-ass. And well, she was in Kick-Ass, so it just occurred to me. But I don't really appreciate it when they go over the top with it and basically try to make the female characters be exactly like the male characters. They can do everything the man can do. They're completely tough. They can fight anything. They're even better than the guys at it. And I'm getting the sense that is going to be going on here. These are vibes I'm picking up on, especially like when I see scenes like this and she's walking. Well, it was very quick, but it was a scene of how she was walking and she was looking, I don't know, like I was just getting, I was picking up those strong sort of vibes. So I'm going to contrast the way a lot of films today try very hard to make the females be just basically males with vaginas. I'm sort of oversimplifying, but that's what they're kind of trending toward, and it's not popular because it's really ridiculous. It's over the top. It's Mary Sue-ish to the extreme, and contrast that with very well written female characters from movies way back when. I'm going to go back to Sarah Connor, you guys. She's one of my favorites. She's so well written. She's incredibly strong, but she's very flawed. And she's got all this great character depth and growth and a wonderful character arc that happened with her. And she is so just interesting and engaging. She is tough, but she's also human, and she's weak, and she makes mistakes, and she learns from them. She becomes better. She changes, her perspective on things change, and stuff like that. But she's so well written, and it's this combination of all these different things about her that make her so interesting. And then you compare that to a lot of the female characters of today. Like, I'll give you an example. In my interview with the Ocon brothers, we got to talking about Captain Marvel, and I explained one of the reasons why I could not stand that movie. And the presence of Brie Larson doesn't help. She really rubs me wrong. There are some actors that I just pick up stuff from them, and it didn't help some of the stuff that she was yammering about before the movie even came out. But let's, for purposes of what I'm trying to talk about here, I'll focus on the character of Captain Marvel. She had no character growth. She didn't have a super interesting character arc. I mean, the only thing halfway interesting was that she couldn't remember stuff. And so part of it was like, she's trying to solve this mystery. Okay. But at the end of the film, she was exactly the same person as she was. She was exactly the same person as she was at the beginning. She had no character growth. She had no character development. And basically her story arc was she couldn't remember stuff, and then at the end she could. And she got superpowered at the end, or something along those lines. And it was just, she was a very bland, blah, meh character, and it was just over the top and ridiculous too, especially how much Marvel kept sort of kind of promoting her as, oh, she's the most powerful Avenger. She's going to be the central point of the MCU after, Endgame. And she's going to, and she was just, she's not even a super popular comic book character, you guys. And then they try to prop her up as if she was just this huge fan favorite, and she's not. She's just not very well written. And it just doesn't work. It doesn't work with a lot of people. And it has nothing to do with the fact that the character involved is a woman. It has to do with how she's written. And if she's written by people with a elementary school age mentality where, you know, they want to write everything fantastical because they don't really understand complexities of human nature and how to make a very interesting story and stuff like that. You know, when characters like that are written with this very just fantasy-like, oversimplified, ridiculous type of worldview or mentality about writing and characters and stuff like that, it really diminishes the enjoyment factor. And this is why people don't care too much for it. People can generally recognize when characters aren't very well written. This is why Rey is so hated. This is why the Star Wars trilogy, not trilogy, the sequel trilogy is so just very much looked down upon by the more ardent Star Wars fans, because they see what's going on with the franchise, and it's not very appreciated. And, you know, when people raise these sort of concerns and they're basically looked down upon and they're scorned, mocked, ridiculed, they're called sexist and all this sort of stuff, that is just such a diversionary tactic. It's a way to sort of make the focus about the people that are bringing these very valid complaints up, make it about them, a personal attack against them, instead of actually addressing the issues that they're trying to point out, which are very prevalent in a lot of films. So, boy, I really went on a tangent with that one, but I was just trying to explain that I'm getting the sense that she's going to be a character like that. Having said that, I am interested to watch this just to see what it's about, to you know, find out what the story is.
My character is going to be really nice. Really, really nice. Don't forget that, people. Not everybody make crappy female characters.
Well, that's right. Your character is a female.
Yeah. And actually, 2 of my stories are females.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be spectacular. Beyond belief.
Okay.
Beyond belief.
Can I finish?
No, you may not.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to sit here and wait for you to go.
Yeah. Everybody, enjoy my story. It's going to be better.
It's not even written. He's not even done.
I put up on Facebook about it, Mom, that it's re-edited. It's ready to go. It's ready to be like.
It's a comic that he's having made.
Well, okay, but the horror one.
Which one is the horror one?
The horror one? The horror story I was working on?
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was supposed to be a horror one. I know, but I didn't know it was supposed to be a horror. I thought it was just going to be like a... I didn't think it was horror.
The vampire one
Okay. All right.
It's the
We're not going to go in depth about your stories right now because they're not even completed.
No, but I just want to brag that I make better female characters.
This may end up getting cut out of the final product.
No, don't cut it
I don't even remember what I was saying before you came in. What was I
We're
saying?
talking about female.
Yeah, I kind of went on a little bit of a rant.
That's why I had to say, you know, my character's going to be so well done.
Was I getting loud? Could you hear me all the way in the other room?
Yeah.
I tend to get a little animated. Okay, well, whatever. I don't think I have anything more to add, so I'm going to wrap this up. And
my characters are awesome.
Okay.
Don't forget that, people.
Later, guys.